faster, sometimes a little slower if they're dehydrated. Just we'll go with what she needs. If she needs anything else,
Okay.
I will just give her the time she needs to enjoy that tuna and be here with you.
Yeah. Well, she's having a feast now, isn't she?
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have to worry about her special diet anymore. She also had like a little bit of hyperthyroidism.
Yeah. So that'll make the food go in and not really do much. It's hard to control.
Yeah.
Oh, she read the book on senior cat
Jesus be proud.
problems.
Yeah, she started.
I'm gonna fall asleep in that tuna.
Oh. I don't know if I want her to fall asleep in the
I don't
tuna,
think
though.
we want you to fall asleep in the tuna, sweetie. I'm glad that you're enjoying that. Oh my goodness.
There you go.
Tuna in the teeth. I think if we could
It's okay, sweetie.
if we had asked you to make a list of how you'd like to go, Kitty, with base in your bowl of tuna would probably be on that list. Did someone think she was a boy kitty when you first got her? Is that how she's called, Garfield?
Actually, my friend had another cat that was named Garfield. And yeah, so she said, I just wanted to name her Garfield on the honor, of the previous kitty.
Very nice. Okay. It's not unusual for kittens to be, people to get it wrong when they try to figure out if it's a boy or girl, and then keep whatever name they started out with. So I wonder.
Yeah. It's okay.
She's doing just.
Sorry.
As she's drifting off here, it's normal that her eyes are open a little bit. Okay, don't want you to worry about that.
Okay.
She said, "Oh, thank you very much for that." I'm gonna make her little paw print for you here while she's. Now, who was the top cat of the three?
Well, Garfield, she's more of the gentle
Peacemaker.
matriarch. Well, sometimes she get a little sassy with my
Okay.
younger cat, Nuggets, but Saltvoice is her sister, actually, and she's hiding somewhere. She's like the alpha female.
It can be sometimes kind of surprising how the dynamic changes when one of the group, is no longer there. Like sometimes it's surprising how personalities can change in ways that you're not expecting.
So
You never know.
maybe Saltvoice might be a little more mellow. I don't know.
Could happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes a personality trait comes out that you haven't ever seen. It's really interesting sometimes. This is kids' model magic, so it needs to dry out. So don't stick your thumb in there. To give it about a week to dry.
A week, okay. And I was gonna ask too, for burial, how long I should wait after,
Sure.
just to be sure,
Oh, to be sure that she's passed?
Well,
You mean like that?
yeah.
There's not a concern there. I'm not going to leave her here without 100% verifying that.
Oh, okay.
That's your worst nightmare. That's my worst nightmare.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I would never. No. Understandable
Yeah.
since you're keeping her at home, but we would never, ever leave without verifying that.
Okay.
Yeah, never.
Okay.
Okay. And a lot of people ask that. It's understandable. Would you like me to clip any of her fur for you to keep as a keepsake? I know you could do that after I leave, but I can do it for you if you'd like.
Okay. probably feeling better now.
Feeling some relief. Absolutely. Let's see. Unless you have a preference, I usually pick right up here because it's a little longer, and that's always seems to be clean there. Not an issue for cats. It is for dogs.
It's okay.
Just find some tune on your tummy. She's definitely ready. Every sense, I think, ready to not be sick anymore.
Yeah. And I know that's probably a hard cancer for cats to go through, so I thought, I just don't want her to really be in.
And at that age, I agree. It's a different calculation for people too when you get certain diseases.
Oh yeah.
When you're a super senior,
Sorry, I gotta move my legs here.
You're fine. What I'm gonna do
Sure.
is for the next step, I'm gonna just turn her on here.
Okay.
So that she's kind of actually do a little bit of rearranging here, just here, so that you can pet her and talk to her while I'm taking the final step here in a moment. Okay, and I'm gonna put this under. It's like 3 times the size of her, but
Oh yeah.
it's not unusual for there to be some.
Stuff happening.
As she relaxes, that's right, just to keep everything. Oh my goodness.
It's okay, Kaiser. It's okay, buddy.
So it's all right. It's the sounds of home for her, to hear him, I'm sure. So the next step when we're ready is for me to give her the medicine that's going to help her pass peacefully. And I know you've been through this experience some years before. In cases of dogs and bigger cats, we often give this medicine into one of the veins in the legs, like where she's had blood drawn. However, for little tiny frail cats like this, it usually doesn't work out that well, which is totally fine since she's fully sedated. What I'm going to do is give the same medicine in a larger vessel just inside her tummy. She's not going to feel a thing.
Okay.
It's going to be just the same. It's better than clipping and looking for a vein and clipping and and poking her.
Yeah. Whatever you think is best.
Yeah,
for
and
her,
this is honestly in my hands
Yeah.
doing this almost every day. What I always do with cats anymore, rather than try to find their little unfindable things. I'm just going to find where you are with me. Are you okay where you are?
I'm okay. Yeah. Thank you.
I don't need to do room over here. I'm just
No,
gonna
no, no.
no gas. It's okay. Tune in. Talk to her. I'm gonna go ahead.
It's too. She's lived a good long life though, 17 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have She's been with me in, gosh, a lot of different places. I moved from
Oh.
apartments, but just moved into a house here a year ago.
That many years, you go through a lot of, when you have a kitty or a pet for that long, you look back and think how many different parts of your life they've been through.
Yeah.
She's doing just fine. She just needs another minute or two here. She's humming away very peacefully.
I call her Mama for a nickname.
Mm-hmm.
She actually, actually when I took her in, I found out she was pregnant.
Oh, of course.
And yeah, there are a lot of animals in my friend's house, so she's like, can would you want a cat, another cat for Soulpuss? And I said, yeah, and they're sisters from the same litter. So I took her in and found out she was pregnant.
Oh no, what did you do? Did she
Well,
have the kittens or not?
She did.
Yeah.
She did, and I kept them for a little while until they were old enough that I, gave them up for adoption.
And she was probably ready to
And then
retire.
Yeah, at that point.
Huh?
So that's why I call her Mama. She actually was a mama at one point.
Kaiser is crying.
Weren't you? He is?
Kaiser is crying. Yeah.
Oh, Kaiser. Yeah, Kaiser's saying goodbye to you too. He knows. He does. It's amazing how animals, they know, like, what's going on.
She's almost there. She's doing just fine. All right, sweetheart. Everything's gonna be okay.
Aw. Do you experience it, like, when there's other pets in the house? Do they do that too? Like,
It's really variable. It depends on the pet. It's hard to say when I'm here because I'm a distraction, a lot. But once I'm not in here, you may let the other kitties see her and him too.
yeah.
And they may not seem like, especially big bouncy dogs, sometimes don't really seem like they're getting it, they're getting a clue.
Yeah.
But I think they are, on some level, because their little friend isn't responding the same way that they used to.
Yeah.
And definitely they feel your sadness and their own sadness too in some cases. I mean, dogs and cats can feel grief and miss their little body. Especially younger ones that have followed the older ones'
Yeah.
lead,
Nuggets is, he's the youngest one, and he was a kitten when we took him in. She probably was like kind of a mother to him too,
Just trained them well.
Yeah.
Okay, she's in peace. She's gone. It's normal, even after the heart has stopped. Sometimes there's a little muscle flutter.
Okay. Yeah.
Or
I
a
was
little air,
noticing.
or a little air that comes out of the lungs. It's still a process.
Yeah.
She's gone for sure.
Okay.
Okay, but there's still a little energy in the muscles sometimes, and it's just a little flutter. That's totally normal.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. That way the way the medication works is that it stops the brain first, and then breathing, and then the heart. And so once her heart stopped, which I'm certain it is, I know everything else is
Okay.
spot outside that it's 2 to 3 feet
Okay.
deep.
Yeah, I was reading. I
Good.
was looking up that too,
Okay.
because I was like, I've never actually
Yeah.
buried a pet, but
Yeah, it's not complicated, but there's a few things you want to be certain to do, and that's the depth and
yeah,
not use any plastic.
just like a cardboard box.
Cardboard box, pillowcase, towel, any of those things are fine.